special mid-cap spotlight segment. Reema, you're focusing on BLS International services. The stock is surging in trade today.
Yes, this is a company which provides visa or consular services, which means if you want to travel somewhere, you need to get your visa stamped, you need to put in those documents, and BLS International provides that and across various geographies, right? And the stock has done very well. Now, they came out with their numbers a while back, and the numbers have been strong. Now, this is a company which has been a big beneficiary of the rebound in travel. Because travel has rebounded, the visa services requirements have gone up, which explains the kind of 75-80% of revenue growth that we've seen over the last 2 years. Also, margins for the company have been on an uptrend. So margins in the quarter gone by were at more than 20%, and the company said that these margins are maintainable. They're going to try and sustain it at these current levels, if not try and improve it. The reason for the margin expansion is, one, they're providing more value-added services. By value-added services, we mean that the company is coming home to get all your documents checked. You don't have to go personally and do it. So those are the kind of, services that they're providing. And secondly, they've also said the new contracts are coming in at much higher rates. Another factor to note about BLS is the cash in the books is very strong, 642 crore. And here the company is saying that they're looking at acquisitions in the visa consular states of some of the regional providers. So keep your eye out on any acquisition. And separately, while most of their revenues comes in from visa, they also have certain kendras where, they provide a lot of government services. Like you want to get your Aadhaar done, you want to get some taxation done. This comes under BLS e-services. The company wants to separate this business out. They're planning to do an IPO and list it separately. Now, here the company in the conference call, which took place post the Q1, said that they're not planning to do any offer for sale. So the promoters are not looking to sell any stake. They're looking at a fresh issue of 290 to 320 crores approximately. This has not been final because the merchant bankers will ultimately decide on that. The funds will be used for funding the organic growth and inorganic growth. And they're saying that the company, BLS e-services, will continue to remain a subsidiary. So currently they have a 69% stake, but even after they raise their money, there will be some dilution, but they will ensure that the holding of the promoter doesn't come below 50%. So that's about BLS e-services. Some interesting things, right? The fact that the new deals are coming in at higher prices. We learned a little bit more about the kind of money that they're planning to raise, 300 crores roughly for that BLS e-services, the Kendra business.
They've also been talking about Russia and China as the big markets. Yeah. Once that opens up, do you think that is something that will aid their revenues as well, or that has been priced in mostly?
No. So what the company has been maintaining for a long time is that I think 20% of their volumes have been impacted because Russia and China. These are two very, very large geographies, right? Russia is the largest, in terms of geography. So while the overall revenues have surpassed the pre-COVID levels, it's more because of the value-added services, getting in higher pricing. In terms of volumes, I'm not sure whether they've gone back to pre-COVID levels, largely because of Russia and China. Though China has now opened up since the beginning of the year. But that's going to be, catalyst, but you really don't know when it's going to really play out and fire for them.
Okay, all right. So that is about BLS International. But Tanla,